Hello students. In the previous video, we discussed about metals and their properties. In this video, we are going to discuss about non-metals and metalloids and their properties. First, let us talk about non-metals. Before discussing about the properties of non-metals, let us see what are the examples of non-metals which is familiar to you. One of the most familiar one is the carbon. Carbon exists in the nature in the form of three allotropes. One of the allotrope is coal. That is, carbon exists in the nature. It is getting in the form of coal. That is quite familiar to you. Next is carbon in the form of diamond. That is used for making jewelries. That is, means that diamond is actually are made up of carbons. And also we are familiar with the pencil lid which is made up of graphite. Graphite is also a form of carbon. So these are the certain examples of a very familiar type of examples of non-metals which we are very much familiar. What about the certain examples like bromine and iodine? Bromine is actually fuming red-brown liquid at room temperature, and iodine is nearly black solid, that is at room temperature. So this is the picture which shows that it having a fuming red brown liquid that is at a room temperature, that is nothing but the bromine, and here it is shown the picture of iodine which is nearly black solid at room temperature. And this is the example of certain non-metal. And we are very much familiar with certain examples of gases which is found in the air like oxygen gas and nitrogen gas. Not only these two gases, there are number of gases which is there in the air. That is all are the examples of non-metals. Let us discuss the properties of non-metals. The properties are: non-metals are often gases, but it can be liquid and the solid. As we have discussed certain examples of non-metals in which we have seen that the gases like oxygen, nitrogen and certain gases like helium, neon, such all gases are actually the examples of non-metals. Even we can find that certain non-metals are liquid in state and even certain are in the solid state. That is what the example we have discussed here. That is the example iodine. Iodine is actually solid in state in the room temperature, and the example bromine, which is actually the non-metal which is liquid in the state in the room temperature. So this is the example of non-metal that can be in the liquid and in the gaseous state. So the next property is that they are not lustrous. They are not lustrous means these will not have a shiny appearance as we have seen in the case of metals, because non-metals are actually dull in nature. We can say they are in dull. They are not lustrous. That is the next point. The next property, that is they are colorless to different color. That is also we can say that like gases like oxygen, these are the actually colorless, but certain non-metals are even colored also. So we can say that the non-metals are colorless to different color. The next property we have here in this list, that is the non-metals are not sonorous. Sonorous means if it is giving a ringing sound, then we can call that property that is sonorous. But non-metals are not sonorous in nature. That is one of the property of non-metal, that is non-metals are not sonorous. The next one is they are not malleable, because malleability, ductility, sonorous nature, this all are actually the properties of metal. Now we can able to distinguish from here, that is metal and non-metal can be distinguished on the basis of these properties. And definitely one more point we can include here, that is non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. That is also just opposite of the property of metal. So from this we can conclude the differentiation between the metal and non-metals on the basis of property. The next we can have certain examples here. So as I already shared the picture, like oxygen, we are very much familiar with oxygen, and iodine, carbon, bromine, chlorine. These are the examples of non-metals. Next we talk about metalloids. Metalloids are the elements which have properties between metal and non-metals. That is, we already discussed the property of metal, and also we discussed about the property of non-metal. So what we have seen there, the properties of metals is actually like lustrous, sonorous, ductility, malleability, good conductor of heat and electricity, but that is all not there for the non-metals. So if the element whose properties are in between these, that means between the metallic and non-metallic character, if it is having such type of elements are called as metalloids. So how we define metalloids? The elements which have properties between metal and non-metals are called as metalloids. Definitely example is important here. So we can have the example like silicon and germanium. These are the very most common example of metalloid, and even though further examples are also there. Silicon plays a very important role in electronics. So that is what you'll be going to learn in detail about the uses of these elements in the higher classes. So that is all about this video. Have a nice day.